Andrea, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us today at the Sofitel Faubourg, and thank you very much for accepting this invitation for this interview.
Thanks to you.
But we want to know more about you.
Under the MGallery Group, we have a three line of business: tour operating, consultancy, and hospitality. We started basically 25 years ago, roughly, and was part of a family business. At the beginning with, let's say, white label business model. So after the COVID, we decided to change the business model and starting with this, let's say, new partnership with a strong brand.
Oh, that's interesting. So before COVID, independent, after COVID,
Yes.
hotel brands. And the last time we met in Berlin during the conference, well, I believe we still had a few points to discuss, to negotiate, at that time. But since then, we have signed 4 projects with you, one Sofitel and 3 Emblems. So could you tell us a little bit more about this property?
Let's say each of those projects is in a certain way unique, So the one in Genoa basically the cooperations with Renzo Piano is the archistar in our country, It's a quite big hotel. It's more than 120 rooms, and looks like a big cruise. And the building is a combo between hotels and residences. So
The design is really beautiful. And what about the Emblems?
Emblems is a unique brand. Is a new brand, and the crazy idea for us was just starting to represent emblems in our country. So we started with those 3 projects. Maybe the one in Puglia regions, we are in the middle of Masseria, where the well-being basically is something that is a part of our main strategy in the offer for the client. The project in Siena is let's say, I like to consider like a small resort in the center of the city, just because you can stay downtown, but with both gardens, the lower and the higher gardens, you feel like you are in the middle of the countryside. And in San Clemente, basically, I decided to run this project after the one visit in London, in one of the hotels. Then I discovered it was part of your portfolio at the same time, So we are trying to experiment something unique because it's a combo of a medieval building with, let's say, modern villas. Each villa will have a properly pool. And basically, we focus also on the development of a big spa wellness center. It should be one of the biggest in the center of the country. Umbria is something that is getting more popular, especially for US market, but generally for European market. And the potential is quite high. But looking at all those 3 different projects, they, let's say, can represent, interest pieces in a core portfolio,
Andrea, how do you see the evolution of the luxury hospitality sector in the coming years, both for the collection brands and for the ad brands?
Let's say that the demand is really changing, The market is really fragmented at the moment, And in my personal opinion, clients are still looking for something different, something that is not much formal, but they're looking for a different concept of hospitality. They want to enjoy, have a unique experience, but stay away from the stereotype of the luxury. Luxury means nothing and everything at the same time. And in a certain way, it's lifestyle, but at the same time, is something more focused on the well-being, but with a more, let's say, formal approach.
And you are also in the right market, because talking about Italy, it's just amazing. If you look at the development of luxury properties the last few years and the type of rates that you can achieve in the country, it's really impressive. Huh?
The rates are more or less double comparing with the rates we used to have before COVID. As well, Italy is on the top, let's say, on the market in terms of offer, especially for the luxury market. Let's say it's not a market for everybody. This is just because, let's say, the size of the hotel usually are quite small. And
there is also something important to me that I really would like to ask you, to get your perspective. what values do you appreciate most in your investment, in your relationship, with the hotel group, and how that influence your relationship with Accor?
I mean, as I explained you before, the idea to have one partner instead of to have, let's say, a multi-brand portfolio, or let's say just to focus more and more in one partner, it means just to reach economy of scale generally in our structure, and we can maximize in different activities, especially on the marketing communication. So at the same time, is also in each hotels we like to promote the core culture because each brand is able to, let's say, to promote specific culture, and let's say each employee should be part of the family. It's like a big family. So, and
And do you find, and just to ask you a very direct question, do you find in the Accor support, the support that you need, for in
Yeah.
this development phase?
He's really smart. He's really straight, and this is what I was expecting.
Okay, thank you. That's good to know. Thank you very much. Last question, Andrea. What does franchising mean to you? And according to you, what are the key factors that make a franchise project successful?
I mean, looking at the market, for sure you need support for this distribution is one way, but you need also support also for HR. You need support for let's say meet more and more the client's expectation, offering unique services and.
Do you with your services, for the system delivery, the distribution, the brand awareness also, or
Sure.
it's a mix of everything. So. Yes, well, thank you very much, Andrea.
Thanks to you.
For this
Thanks for the
interview.
invitation.
I have a small gift for you before we leave, so I think you deserve it, So we are very happy, Andrea, to give you
Thank you.
this package, this welcome package. So I hope you will enjoy it. It will give you a lot of benefits within our portfolio at a global level. So thank you very much, and thank you again for your trust, and for these amazing projects. Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.